Whatty Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Sakamoto Days chapter 265. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's right over there, passed out like a Bubba, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you upgrade to the $10 tier membership, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season coming to a close in which we covered Murashita Urumaka, Nakami Minashi, Yomi no Tsugai, Digimon Beat Break, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Witch Hat Atelier, and Marriage Toxin. And there's even more on the way, including Sakamoto Days, which, ooh, TMS, that director change made a huge difference. Oh my god, does it look so much better. It really does, to the point where I am considering covering Sakamoto Days anime on Patreon. And speaking of, I gotta do my video on what we're gonna be covering for summer, so stay tuned for that. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So shit is getting really intense up in the fight between Mizuki and Sakamoto. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Here we go. Hold on, I just gotta make sure I have right translation here. Okay, here we go. This chapter is titled The Ideal Zen. Seriously, what is going on? During the intense battle in this city, we want to catch up with Sakamoto, but members of the association just keep attacking us, and there's no end to them, no matter how many we defeat. Because right now we're with Hardboiled and Kendaka. It's been a minute since we've seen them. I say, is it possible the reason is? Ooh, no! Atara's misfortune, no! What kind of unscientific nonsense is this? Don't use someone else's luck as a scapegoat for your own failures, you idiots! Are you two old folks still alive? Even you two? Atara's just like, what the fuck? What should we do? Let's see. What should we do? What? I was predicting the fate of the conflict between the association and the workers of the Sakamoto store. Oh no, but no matter how many times I repeat the divination, the result points every single time to grave danger, and it's the death card. Uh-oh. Well, what? We've already defeated many of the enemy leaders. All that's left is to defeat, wait, hold on a second. This is why I have backup. Hold on a second. Yeah, the assassin business is basically over already, so why are, hold on. Something is wrong here. Yeah, okay. You gotta understand what I'm working with, okay? Because of all the fuckery that's happening, I guess Shueisha, I wish you just wouldn't do this crap. Shueisha is, striking down the leakers. They're cracking down. And, for at least Sakamoto Days, they are cracking down on them. They ain't stopping the One Piece leakers. I've noticed you doing that, Shueisha. I think they're starting to realize that, yeah, we ain't stopping the One Piece leakers. One Piece, well, the One Piece fan translators specifically, because TCB is smart. They know how to work around this shit. But the English Sakamoto days scan leaders, I don't know what's going on with them. But I'm having to deal with the Arab fans seem to be getting it. So I'm dealing with this. And my Chrome extensions being a piece of shit, it is when it's anything outside of Japanese. So I'm going to have to let the developer know about that. So what I'm dealing with is I have one attempt at one text translation, which is like really off. And then I have from a leaker, and then I have thank God for Google Gemini, I swear to God. And then Google Gemini's translation of this chapter, and that one is, the grammar is kind of like meh in some cases, like it is right now. And I really, I fucking hate that I have to go through this crap. Swear to God, at some point when I'm financially stable, I will learn Japanese like fluently, so I don't have to deal with this shit. Oh my God. But anyways, all that's left is for Sakamoto to defeat Slur, and then this will all be over. Wait. Yeah. What great danger are you talking about? If Slur... I knew it! I knew it! Okay. Something I have been theorizing for a minute, okay, is that Izuki is like basically like Mikey from Total Drama. And who, for those of you that don't know and that are new to following my content, basically, and if you've never watched Total Drama, then I don't know what is wrong with you. Go watch it. Specifically, I think it's Revenge of the Island. Yeah, Revenge of the Island and All Stars, but the one that really matters in this case is All Stars. Is that Mikey is someone that has multiple personality disorder, and like his person, like depending on like a certain, there's certain triggers that trigger the personality taken over. But in Total Drama All Stars, after like hitting his head really hard, I think that was the trigger for it. The most evil person, well, the evil personality, Mal, takes over. And at some point, you see in the series that you see like Mikey as well as, you know, the rest of those personalities come together and do a reset to defeat him. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening here. I feel like we're getting the Mal. Oh my God, we're going to get the Mal. I fucking knew we were going to get the Mal. I knew it. I goddamn knew it. I was right. The Mal is coming! Oh my God, am I going to tile this the Mal is coming? I'm probably going to tile this that. I fucking knew it. I knew it was going to go in this direction. Let's see. If Slur, let me read this here. If Slur is pushed to the absolute brink of despair, then the true monster dwelling deep within him will awaken, and absolutely no one will be able to face him then. Dude, it's the Mal! Dude, the Mal is coming! I fucking called this shit! I called this shit! I said there would be a Mal! I was right! The Mal is coming! The Mal is coming! The real monster residing in his desk! I fucking knew it! Isn't Takamura's personality supposed to have disappeared? I don't think it's Takamura, though! I don't think she's talking about the Takamura personality! Nah, she's talking about an even deeper personality, like the real depths. Because, I'm telling you, this is the Mal. This is the Mal of Izuki. Or maybe, no, that's impossible. There's another outcome, and it's the worst possible one. Oh, here comes Izuki. Now we're back with Sakamoto. Isn't Takamura-san's personality supposed to have disappeared? My arm. Still remembers the feeling of holding Takamura-san's sword. Does this mean... Oh! Does this mean our two personalities are gradually merging together? Woo! If this is true, then which part of them, these thoughts, actually represents me? interesting predicament. I still honestly believe we are getting a Mal situation. It's obviously not exactly like how it is in Total Drama. Nah. But considering what Atari said about being pushed to the brink of despair, that to me is a Mal situation, okay? There's a trigger for that. I feel like what it is, because especially since you have Izuki talking about like all these personalities fusing together, to me, that's basically fusing into the Mal personality. That's what it seems like to me. But the other thing you have here, though, and this is where it will get interesting, if this does happen like I think it does, is that there's got to be a reset, like a mental reset. Oh God, I don't think, this is not going to be like the Demon King in the Natsu no Taizai, where there kind of was like a mental, and you had to defeat the Demon King mentally, mentally and physically, or you know what I mean. But there's something else, though. There's something else to this. There is. The other thing that this is kind of, I mentioned this last week too, that this is kind of in a way like White, where White was a White in Tower of God is fused with all of I think it's fused with all of his siblings. Yeah, he's fused with all of his siblings. I wonder if this is going to be like this is either going to be a combination of White and Mal, or this is going to straight up be, ooh, I wonder if this is what we're going to eventually see in Tower of God. Because what we know in Tower of God, what we know in terms of that situation with White is that we had the fusion, right? And that the White personality basically won, or White basically won. And then after he was weakened, his brother took over for a minute. So there is that aspect, but that's why I'm like, but it's not like a personality thing though, like this is. No, that's literally his siblings being like merged together via a ritual. That's why I'm like, I feel like this is more based on like everything that we've seen. This is more like a Mike a la Total Drama Island. But like I feel like it's like a mixture though of that and White, if that makes sense. I feel like that's what it is. That's what this is kind of giving. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Especially when he's saying them, which part of these thoughts actually represents me. Loading. All right, Sakamoto's loading. He's loading the gun. Chambering. Huh? Or what? Dude, what the hell? Space Shot, get his ass! Grah! Hold on. Make sure. Oh, did I miss something here? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Space Shot 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! He stabbed him! God, stop. Oh, we got Sakamoto! Also, what beautiful fireworks. You're right. Let go of me. You let go of me first. People have no idea what the fuck is going on. I want to ride that one. Crash. In this battle, Taro Sakamoto-san will die! What? What is this fate? Sakamoto's gonna die? Sakamoto personality... Oh, no. If Sakamoto dies, and the Sakamoto and Azuki obtains the Sakamoto personality... Oh, shit. Ooh, now that will be interesting. Now, if this happens, okay, then I could see something like, maybe something akin to Nanatsu no Taizai happening with the Demon King. I wonder if that, Suzuki, I wonder if that's what you're going for here. But what? What? He stabbed Sakamoto in the shoulder. There's no way. There's no way Sakamoto's gonna die from that. There's no way. Like, there's also what was said about the title of this chapter, The Ideal's End. You know what? I wonder if that fortune what if that fortune means, because here's the thing with prophecies and fortune telling, okay? It's not always what you think it is. Nah, it's not always literal. No, sometimes it's a metaphorical thing. It's always, like, in this case, it could be Sakamoto's ideal of not having to kill is over. Like, that is dead. That could be what it is. I don't think Sakamoto's, like, physically going to die. No. Like, what he's... Like, his life as he's known it, maybe. Well, obviously. There's also... I mean, fuck, we've already seen him die, like, practically die and come back to life already. We could be getting that kind of situation here, too. I feel like there's more to this. I don't think he's gonna simply die. There's just no way. I refuse to believe that. There's more going on here. I'm very curious what you guys think. I do believe that we're getting that, in regards to Izuki, some form of the Mal personality is coming. That Mal is coming. Whether it's, like, due to, as a result of, like, the fusions of the personality or what. But, like, there's also... I just feel like we could be getting, like, the Demon King scenario, too. I really do... Oh, God. I really don't want that, though. Don't do that to me. Don't do the Demon King bullshit here, Suzuki. Don't do that. The Mal personality is good enough. I like seeing them... Having the Mal personality and having, like... Oh, God, this is why I'm, like, thinking, God, I kind of... Part of me is like, I want to see it. I kind of want to see, like... Sakamoto, like, join Rion, like the Rion personality to fight the Mal personality. I think that would be awesome. I kind of want to see it. But at the same time, it's like, wait. Also, if Sakamoto, again, as Sakamoto dies, he's going to get the Sakamoto personality up in there. I'm telling you, that Mal personality, though, I really feel like Mal is coming. The Mal Izuki is coming. What do you guys think of this chapter? What do you guys think about this prophecy? What do you guys think about in terms of Sakamoto? Do you guys think that Sakamoto is, like, literally going to die? Or do you think that there's something else to it? I really do. There's got to be something else to it. There's got to be. Like, as I said, like, when it comes to, like, fortune telling and prophecies and shit, you can't just take shit at face value. There's more to this. Oh my god. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Sakamoto content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!